Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's a beautiful day, and thank you so much for joining today's live session. Um, yes, I forgot to send a heads up in the Telegram channel. So, if you're one of our friends in Telegram channel and you're seeing this, you're welcome. Um, I kind of I've been doing a whole lot. So that's probably the reason why I kind of skipped that. I kind of forgot in a way, though. Okay, let's quickly run through the setup for today. So today's setup is going to be, let's enter into the tournament and we'll click this. Let me check this quickly. Okay, cool. I'll click continue. It's gonna be an amazing day and an amazing week for us. So um we should get ready for some unusual amazing moments happening this week. So let me get start with this. So we're gonna start with this basically. Um so we'll click on this first, and our chart type is going to be candlesticks. Then we enable the timer and we disable the auto scroll. Then we'll choose the time frame. It's going to be M1 this time around. Then let's change this one to M1. Yes, I always tell you that we're using flag mode, and we'll make sure that this second hand is on zero. It should always be on zero. If you're on trading M1, you should always be on zero. So thank you so much for doing that. This look like dot breakout, but let me see. It looks weird, but this dot breakout may work. I'm just looking at this. I've been seeing this kind of move by the market all day, like every time I check the market, I've been seeing moves like this. This particular kind of move. It's a third breakout, but it needs a little bit of confirmation before we take this trade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's the fifth candle theory playing out. Not bad. We can't take this trade as a total breakout, so no problem. So I haven't set everything. Let's go with 25%. You know what? Let's go with 12% instead. 12.5%. That's half of 25. Yes. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you for joining. If you're in the live session, and just go ahead and send a hi in the comment section. Let me give you a shout out. Also, if this is your first time, thank you so much for joining. Please go ahead and click subscribe button. There's so much value on this channel right now. Kesley, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kesley. Hope you're feeling great today. Yes, let's one more request. Yes, thank you for these emojis. I like these emojis a lot. Thank you very much. It's nice to have you here. Can we have a gap down? I want to go with the buyers, but no gap down. No problem. Yes, guys, please let's go ahead and click the like button. Let's get the like count up quickly, so that so that so that YouTube can send can give all our friends the notification that we are back online. And thank you so much for joining. If you are in the live right now, send me a hi. Let me give you a shout out. Okay, you're everybody's special in one way or the other. It's nice to have you here. Okay, good, bro. Snow is officially here. Oh, that's good. Wow, till Tuesday. Oh my god. Wow. That's serious. Till Tuesday. My god. That's serious. Man. Wow. Well, I hope you guys are okay, Sha. Wow. So like nobody can move out until Tuesday. Wow. Hey Gem World, welcome. Okay, coming down extra thick. Okay. Hey Gem World, welcome. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, Gem World is in the house. You understand? If you're wondering why I'm announcing Gem World's arrival, Gem World is one of the OGs of this channel. So I need to recognize. Thank you so much, Gem World, for joining. I wanted to go with the sellers here the other time, but I kind of hesitated because I haven't actually looked into the market. Thank you so much for joining. Wow, 3 to 4 feet of snow. That's serious. Wow, wow, that's serious, man. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, like I was saying, this Gem World is one of the OGs of this channel right now. So we need to recognize, you understand? That's how it is. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Um, guys, if this is your first time and you're here to subscribe, please go ahead and click the subscribe button right now. There's so much value on this channel. You understand? We're here to teach each other, and we're here to help each other. We're building a community of sound traders, not just anyhow traders. You understand? We are here teaching each other how to trade properly. You understand? We are not depending on what they call them now, on signals or maybe copy trading. No, we are doing it ourselves, and we're getting like humongous results. You understand? So a lot of people have been coming and they've been giving us testimonies of how they were able to make certain things happen by themselves, not by anybody. So it's really nice to like be able to do that. Let's check the market. The market is a little bit, it's not very bad, you understand, but the market has been a little bit like we've been seeing a lot of break and retests. I've been seeing it throughout the whole market. So if we have a breakout, we can in a way be sure about the retest. Look at this morning star pattern now. It did not give us the retracement we expected, and we have a demand area up here. So if we have an entry, margin of safety would be our is going to be our shorty. It's good to like study the market a little bit and know what you're expecting. Look at this now. So margin of safety is going to be our watchword. You understand? Because that's probably the only thing that would help us in this market. You understand? Look at this too. If price comes to this area, we can go with the sellers. Sorry, we can go with the buyers. So we have an entry here. We have another entry down here. Let me mark those two entries. These are demand areas. You understand? And we have a common point of rejection down here. Look at this. So if you're in the live session and this is your first time, even if it's not your first time, send a hi in the comment section so that I can give you a shout out, okay? Yes. I want to quickly check something quickly. Okay, it's done. That's good. I just wanted to make sure that do not disturb mode is on. Sometimes I forget it, so okay, there's a common point of rejection. Can we go with the sellers now? If there was a gap up, I probably would go with the sellers, but let me see if there's a round number there. Okay, if it gets to that round number, I'll take the risk. I'll go with the sellers. But I need that round number. Okay. I was expecting I was expecting to come on this round number, but they didn't get there before pulling back. No problem. We'll keep an eye on this market. We can still go with the sellers after this, but we would need a confirmation of some kind. No, we can't go again. We have a gap down in favor of the buyers. So we can't go with the sellers again. But we'll keep an eye on the market because it looks promising. Well, this is one of those break and retest I just talked about. Look at this. We broke that level, price is coming into the level, and there's a round number there, and we have a gap up in favor of the sellers. But no problem. We will just keep checking the market until we find a suitable market to trade. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. I really appreciate. I was waiting for this price to come on this round number. I observed something that option have changed the before um before when you're about to take margin of safety trade, you have up to the last 5 or 6 seconds to take your trade. Now they've reduced it to 30 seconds. Got to check on. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for checking. It's really nice. Oh, we still had that pullback from the round number. Can you imagine? But it's having a gap down. We cannot. Let's take one more. Let's see if we'll have another pullback from that round number again, or maybe it will not happen. It should happen. Let me take one more. I'm seeing a reason why it should happen here, and if it doesn't happen, no problem. I'm seeing a reason why it should happen here. We have um we have a supply right here. I think they've decided to break the area. Okay, they've broken it. Now we'll wait for the retest. Now we'll go with the buyers. We'll wait for the retest. We'll go with the buyers. Oh, okay. Let's just wait. We have a supply up here, and the supply is a strong one. It's a strong supply area. Let's see. You know what? I'll take one here. I'm expecting a pullback from here. Okay, let's take another one here. Let's see if the pullback will happen. Come on, it's not happening. Why? We have all the reasons why the pullback should happen. This is a supply area and it's a very strong one. Okay. Now the retest may work now, but I'm not confident in the retest again. But no worries. Let's see. This is a very strong supply area. I expect a reaction at least. I didn't expect them to run through that supply like that. Now, guys, I want you to pay attention to something. Anytime price does not respect supply and demand like this, you understand, that market is a bad market. We have bad markets too. But what people call bad market is not bad market. This is a real bad market. You understand? And you need to be able to detect it, or else you need to be able to detect. You can see now they're pulling back from the seller's entry up here. They ignored the supply area. They pulled back from the seller's entry. I didn't expect that to happen. Well, we learn every day, so well, no problem. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. If you're in the live session right now, go ahead and send a hi in the comment section. Let me give you a shout out. And please, guys, go ahead and like this video so that YouTube can recommend it for the rest of our friends. Okay. Yes. No worries. Hey, Mohammed, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling great today. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions, put in the comment section. Don't worry about it. I will answer your questions, okay? I will answer your question. Let me check the previous markets. We may have a third breakout here. Let me see if we can mark it properly. Okay, touched. So we have first touch low, second touch lower low. If price comes back to this entry, we will go with the sellers. Bro, how can I grow $100 capital accounts? Sincerely, the first thing that came to my mind is to tell you that it's very simple, but it's not that simple. But the first thing you need to do is not to don't start with the $100. You understand? The first thing you need to do is to learn, understand how the market works first. Don't load your $100 yet. You understand? Start with your demo account and learn how the market works. Now, the reason for this channel is to teach you all the concepts you need to understand. No, I don't take signals. I don't do signals. Johnny, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. I don't do signals here. We don't do signals. So you understand? We learn how to read the market. We learn candlestick psychology. And when we are done learning and we've gotten to that level where we can take trades, we go ahead, we give it a go. But we don't start with 100. You understand? I don't know which one is better, really. You understand? But the one I'm used to is pocket option, and the link to the broker is in the description below. There's a broker link in the description if you want an account with. You understand? Yes, yes, Mohammed. It's nice to yes. So that's the best way to go about it. Don't start with the money. Start with acquiring the knowledge first. That knowledge is very important more than the money. So don't let anybody sway you into you know gaps are good. When you have a gap up, is in favor of the sellers. When you have a gap down, is in favor of the buyers. But I'm going to leave this market right now. I'm looking for a very good market that we can take good trades on. Basically, it's as simple as that. Over here, okay. This is a ranging market, and it's a big range. Now, if we have a kind of QM in this range, it will really make sense. But the first thing I'm observing in this market right now is, let me mark the first two things I observe. And you probably already observe it too, but a lot of people just don't pay attention to stuff such. You see, we have the area of resistance here, and this is normal support and resistance kind of thing, you understand? But this is the first thing you observe. Let me extend it to this one. But now, over here, I can see that there is a demand down here. So we'll mark the demand area. This is it. We'll mark the demand area. So if price comes back to this demand, we're expecting a pull to the upside. You understand? Now, we may also have a push to the upside because price did not really come down to where these buyers are. That tells you that the sellers are a little bit weak right now, and the buyers may just push to the upside and keep going up. So we need to pay attention to that quickly. Let's go with 25%. So inside this demand area now, let's look for an entry. Okay, there's an entry here. There's an entry down here. It's a very small entry, but it's going to work. So anytime you have this kind of entries like this, you're going to be taking a rejection trade. What I mean by rejection trade is that, hey, SAD, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Did you? Uh, yes, he's my mentor actually. He's my mentor. But the thing there is, I was one of his. I was one of his students before he even started the mentorship. Anyways, you understand? Before he started at all, like we had to beg him to teach us. because he wasn't interested in teaching at that time. Oh, that's good. That's good. No, you're in good hands already. You're already in good hands. Hey, it's nice to have you here, Hidden Gem. Oh, you trade pocket option too. That's good. Yeah, a lot of people here trade pocket option. That's amazing. How is it going? I hope you're feeling great today. Thank you so much for joining. It's nice to have you here. So I'm waiting for price to come into this entry. We're going to take a very good trade, but we're going to wait for the this lower time frame entry. We're not going to take a trade on the main demand area. Yes, you're very correct. You would have seen the trades if you were here early. So we'll keep an eye on this market. Let's check the rest of the markets. I think they're going to break to the upside, but let's see what happens. Austin, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much, Austin. Hope you're feeling great today. Yeah, you're not late. You're not late. Got started. We just started, so don't worry about it. You're fine. You see now we have that break. Then price came to retest that area and push to the upside. I've been seeing a lot of break and retests, and I don't know why really, but a lot of break and retest has been happening. So we need to be careful when we have entries. The entries might be broken, then it will come back to retest. Okay, I've not really seen any opportunity yet. This looks like a double bottom, and it might just push to the upside. If this one breaks now, if it breaks this demand area, okay, it's respecting it. Mm, because of that gap up, I wanted to go with the sellers, but I know better. When market is about to break out, the gap wouldn't matter most of the time. Sometimes they can give a gap up, and the buyers they'll still swoop into the markets. You want us to go with the sellers because of the gap up. Yes, I know that gap up is in favor of the sellers, but I can't go. You see, we have a double bottom here. Double bottom is a signal that the buyers are about to enter. Like the buyers are about to take over the market. Okay, are they being alarmed that we have losses? Having losses is part of the. You see what I'm talking about now? Though if we are taking a trade above here, that margin of safety would have helped. But really, really, you see this double bottom, it signals the buyers, and that's why I'm hesitating to go with the buyers. I know it's the seller's area, it's the supply. So the thing is, when you know the buyers are about to enter, you don't go with the sellers, regardless of what the market is telling you. Unless you see other signs, that tells you okay, it's okay to go with the sellers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm waiting to see what the market will do. Okay. We have another gap up, but let's look for another. Okay. Now this one might be a good one, but let's just see. Oh, okay. This was the third breakout I was talking about, but it's no more a third breakout now. I'm inclined to go with the sellers, but we have a slight gap up in favor of the sellers. But I'm trying to see if I can combine any other thing. There are no enough reasons to go with the. There are no enough reasons to go with the sellers. Even though the sellers come in now, I can go with the buyers. My entry is very, very bad. This entry is bad. I'm expecting the buyers to come in now, and I'll tell you why. That gap up is part of it, but it's more about this. Okay, we have this also. Hmm. I'm trying to understand why the sellers came in instead of the buyers. We should have the buyers coming now. But I guess this activity here was a fake out instead of a breakout. Let's see. Hmm. Stranger, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Now, don't worry, we're going to do that. We just need to take like the best trades. So we need to be able to combine all the reasons that we can combine to take our trades. So that's what we need to do basically. We have a level here. We have another level here. No, we all trust in God. But don't worry, we'll make it very good. It's going to be amazing. It doesn't have to be on this chart. So let's check on the rest of the markets. Can we go with the sellers now? Let's go with the sellers. I'm expecting a pullback by the sellers because we have a double doji, triple doji break. Let me show you quickly. Let me clear everything right now and I'll show you. So this is the first doji. This second, in fact, it's four doji breaks at the same time. Um, Normally doji works best in ranging markets, and this is a range. We have a doji break to the upside. I'm expecting the sellers to come here. Okay. Now, right now we have this thing called doji disrespect. I'm expecting the buyers to be here, like to come in again right now. But let's wait and see what happens. If the buyers come in one more time, we can go with the sellers again. But if the sellers come in because of this round number, no problem. Okay, fine. We have the sellers coming. That's good. Now, let me explain something to you. There's this thing that everyone needs to understand about trading. See, if you're a trader and you have experience, you will know these things. It's called probability. You understand? Now, traders don't think in 100% assurance. They think in probability. You get the gist. So most of the time, when a trader is about taking a trader thinks of the highest probability of what's going to happen, and you trade based on that. You understand? Now, how do you calculate the probability of a trade? Number one, the first thing you do is you make sure that you have the basic knowledge of what the market is and what the market will do at every point in time. Now, look at this now. Let me explain this trade for you. This that you lost a trade does not mean it's a bad trade. No, it doesn't. It simply just means that the probability of that trade is not in your favor. You understand? Look at this. We have how many dojis? So much you count for me. This is one, we have two, we have three, we have four. Four dojis. Now, anytime you have a doji, even one doji is enough, you understand, to make the market turn around anytime you have a doji break. Especially if that market is a ranging market like this. Look at this, a ranging market. We have a rally, then we have a base. Look at this, base is the range right here. And now we have another rally to the upside. Now, most of the time when you have this kind of break, there's always a retest that happens too. Now, that retest may not happen immediately, but it's still going to happen eventually. You understand? So now you may not understand this probably because of lack of experience, and I understand that. You get the gist. So it's understandable that, but no problem. Everybody has their own opinion, and it's good to express your opinion. And I really welcome your opinion too. You understand? But the thing there is, if you don't know, you don't know. It's as simple as that. So we will keep looking for the best opportunities in the market. It is still in this range. That's good. Now we have an evening star here. I'm expecting the buyers to come in after this. But there's got to be another reason why we could take this trade. Okay. Okay, we have a demand there. If we have a gap down, I will go with the buyers. Now, if we don't have the gap down, then I won't go with the buyers. As simple as that. So that we can have one extra confirmation too. Can we have a gap down, please? No gap down now. Now, I still expect the buyers to come in because the probability of the buyers coming in is on the high side. But the thing there is, I need extra confirmation to take the trade. And because I don't have that confirmation now, I'm not going with the buyers. But I kind of expect the buyers because also, let me show you something down here. You see, we have a demand area down here. Now, at even we had the gap down come on this round number, we can go with the buyers. This is the demand area I'm talking about. The messages are coming in too fast. I can't read everything, but no worries. I'm going to check the messages. Here we go. Okay, the buyers finally came in. You see, this is what I was talking about. The buyers finally came in. You understand? Now, the reason why I would have taken this trade, let me explain it. You understand? We have this evening star pattern. Normally, evening star patterns are one of those triple candlestick patterns that we have. You understand? That can give you a retracement. So most of the time, when you have either morning star or evening star pattern, they tend to give you retracements. Now, the probability of that is not on the high side. You understand? Now, the probability of that is about 65%. But you see, you need a combination of all the confluences. You need a combination of all the what they call it, all the all the knowledge that you have to be able to put everything together to be able to take your trades. You don't just take one trade because of a particular reason. You need to combine your reasons, and sometimes if you don't have enough reason, even though you know that okay, we may the probability of this may happen, but because you don't have enough reasons or the reasons are not enough, you don't take the trade. You can skip it or go with small amounts. You understand? So that's what happens sometimes. Okay. So thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. We have a QM up here. Let me clear all this quickly. We have a QM up here, but we're not just going to trade that QM without proper confirmation. Because there are certain times in the market when the market just don't respond the way you expect it to respond. It doesn't mean you're a bad trader. And guys, let me tell you something, eh? One miss or one bad session does not define who you are. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody discourage you that you're a bad trader. You are not. Okay, we have the angle of an M5. Let's go to lower time frame and find the entry. We're looking for the entry above. Let's see. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You understand? I'm looking for the entry above that QM shoulder. If I see the entry, I'll take the trade. Now I found the entry here. We will go with the sellers when if price comes to this entry. No hesitation. Just go with the sellers over here at this entry. I'll be expecting a pullback if price comes there. Let's take it now. So I'll mark it now, then I'll go back to M1. So this is the entry. It's an S5 entry. Okay, fine. It's a winning trade. I wasn't expecting to be that fast. Okay, let me explain this trade right now. This is a QM. I will explain this trade quickly. So it's like I said, one trade doesn't define who you are. You understand? Or one bad trading session does not define who you are. You get the gist. So now, over here now, we have a QM. Sorry, your messages are moving very fast. Okay, cool. So over here right now, we have a QM. Now, you see, anytime you see a QM, let me tell you what a QM is. We have this ABC to the upside, then this push to the downside. That's what QM is. It's a pattern. This ABC to the upside, push to the downside. Is also, it could also be an ABC to the downside and push to the upside, depending on how the market is. I'll tell you, there's another QM down here. I'll show you what that one is. So now, anytime you have a QM like this, the first thing you need to do, you need to go to higher time frame to check if you have engulf. You understand? Look at this. There's no engulf here right now, but when you check the M5, look at this. We have the engulf in M5. You understand? That's your first confirmation that the QM is valid. Then the next thing we need to do is to go to lower time frame to go and look for the entry. Now you see you want to make sure that the entry is above the QM shoulder that you've marked. You understand? And look at this. We couldn't find it in the S30. We'll go down again. We'll go up again. We'll go to S15. We couldn't find it in S15. You can see. Then you have to keep going to those lower time frames until you find the entry. You can see we couldn't find another one here. It wasn't until S5 that we found the entry. Let me show you. This is the entry. You can see now, this is the entry I'm talking about. Look at how beautiful it is. Now, immediately price enters this entry, you take your trade and you're expecting the market to pull back. So let's go back now, I'll show you. Look at this. Immediately price came into that entry, you take your trade here, it pulls back, you have a winning trade. That is what a QM is. Now, let me now tell you something. You see, the probability of a QM is about 80%. What 80% means is, it means that 80% of the time, if you take it 8 times out of 10, you are going to win 8 times. If you take it 10 times, you're going to win 8 times out of 10. And there's probability that you will lose 20% of the time. You understand? Now, if, for example, if I've taken this trade and it was a loss, does that mean that that loss define you? No, it doesn't. It doesn't define you. It doesn't define who you are at all. You understand? No, it doesn't. You get the gist. It simply just means that the probability is not in your favor, and that's fine. You understand? You have to get to a point whereby you are able to forgive yourself easily and move on. You understand? You cannot hold on to negativity for long. You understand? Because you don't need any negativity around you. You get the gist. And your state of your mind is very, very important when you are trading, because you see, trading is on a psychological level to a very large extent. You get the gist. Exactly. So because of that now, you need your mindset to be set right. If you have the right mindset, trust me, you're going to be fine as a trader. But that mindset is very important, and that's one of the things I do with my students. You understand? I don't just teach them how to trade. What I do is I help them with their mindset, because I know that that mindset is important. So there are two ways, or there are two you understand? There are two aspects to trading. There's one called the skill set, then the other one called the mindset. You understand? Now that mindset is so important, because no matter how much skill set you have in trading, if you cannot handle the mindset, like if your mindset is not properly trained, you are going to end up losing at the end of the day. And because one loss does not really define who you are, you are going to feel as if you're a loser. Hey, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling great today. Guys, if you're in the live session right now, and you are here to send a hi to the comment section, go ahead and send a hi. Let me give you a shout out, okay? So thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Yoni Al, I couldn't pronounce his name. Shane, I couldn't pronounce his name. Um, Somto John, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Yes, keep sending it hi in the comment section. Let me give you a shout out. So thank you so much for joining. So as I was saying, strangers, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Yes, Azam Khalil. Thank you so much. Yonel Lan Shane. I'm so sorry. I couldn't pronounce that name, but thank you so much for joining. Hope you're feeling great today. Joseph, NG, it's nice to have you here. Yeah, Claysley, thank you so much. It's nice to have you here. So, as I was saying, the mindset is very important. And that's what I teach my students. That is my approach to life. You understand? You need a lot of positivity. Like that positivity has to be very, very. We're still going to recover more. Don't worry. You understand? We have a break. Let's check for a retest. The retest will work actually. If price comes to this area, we are going to go with the buyers. We're going to go with the buyers. If price enters here, I'm taking the trade with the buyers. I'm expecting the buyers to come in after this. Okay. I'm expecting the buyers to come in after this, so they would probably give us a push to the upside. And if they don't, it's fine. You understand? You cannot nobody can predict the future or predict the next 1 minute. But what you can do is you can take the highest probability trades. You understand? And based on that win. You get it, G. So it's very good to have a positive mindset regardless of what happens in the market. You understand? You just need that positive mindset. That's the only way you can win in the market. Now that was a break-even trade. You understand? But no problem. We're still going to we probably lost this trade because of this gap up. If I'd seen it, I probably won't take the trade, but it's still well and good. You can see that that retest worked now. I've been seeing a lot of break and retest, so that tells you that the retest in these markets will work basically. But no problem. You understand? Anytime price breaks a level like this, there's always the decision point. Now, if you find a very good decision point trade, we'll take it also. You understand? So no problem. Hey, Mujid, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling great today. Yes, Joseph NG, it's nice to have you here. Okay. Okay, look at this. This took the other time. This is that trade we took the other time. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you, Mujid. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, I think the market is giving us a kind of price channel. We have a price channel up. Now, another price channel is coming down. But let's see how it happens. Let me just put a trend line here. Good, 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 good. Yes, guys. Now let me address all the beginners in the house because you will need this piece of information. If you're a beginner in the house, you understand, and you don't have an account yet, and you want to like register for an account, go ahead. Yes, I'm glad you have more knowledge now. So if you are a beginner in the house, the first thing you need to do, you need an account. Now, the platform we're using is called Banner Option. The platform link is in the description. So go ahead and click the what they call it. You need to go ahead and click the broker link in the description below, and it will take you to the platform. There's a broker link there. It will take you straight to the platform. Register for an account and come back to this channel. Now, I have a playlist for you called Barter-Pro for beginners. Binary option for beginners. Sorry, it's called binary option for beginners. Click that one. Click that playlist and watch all the beginning. You see, you need all the beginner information and put everything together for you. All the foundational knowledge you need. You understand from everything you need, like the beginner knowledge. Click if is in the playlist. If you have any question, put in the comment section. I would be there to answer you. You understand? Now, if you're a seasoned trader and you want to watch my live trades, you understand, the playlist to check on is the live trade session playlist. Click on it. You understand? All the strategies we are teaching here, all the what they call it, everything we teach here, like all the strategies, all the concepts, then everything, all the confluences, you understand, everything is being taught in that playlist. So click on the playlist and watch I have about 100 videos there. Go ahead and watch it. You understand? If you're able to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. There's so much value on this channel. You understand? It's just like I said. You understand? Right on this in this channel, I teach you the realities of trading. I'm not one of those people that will say, okay, don't worry, I will give you signals. No, I don't do signals here, and I don't do copy trading. But what I do, and I do very well, is teach people how to trade. You understand? I teach you all the knowledge I know. You understand? And I teach you to the best of my knowledge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chuku, it's nice to have you here. Wow, thank you so much. It's nice to have you here. So you can see Chuku just subscribe now. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There's so much value. You understand? If you want maximum positivity, you'll get it on this channel. Trust me. You understand? It doesn't matter. I remember there was a particular tournament session we had. I think maybe 2 days ago. You can watch like some few videos back. You understand? We burnt a whole 100, and after that 100 we came back again with another 100, and I think we made like 300. You understand? So that tells you how the market is. You understand? You can be in a drawdown right now, and the next thing you can be in a recovery and be back into profitability. You get the gist. So it's good to understand. Hey, NS, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Yes. So it's good to have that positive mindset and keep it like that. You cannot afford any negative mindset. I've shared. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Yes, that's how it's meant to be. Yes, go ahead, please. You have the permission. Hey, Robert, it's nice to have you here. Yes, Robert is one of our OGs right now, so we need to recognize. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling great today. Yes, Robert, thank you so much. I'm glad you're so happy. Yes, thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry, I missed one long message there just now. That message was too long for me to catch up. The messages were moving very fast. So you can send me a dot. Let me read through the messages quickly. You understand? So and now there's one more information I want to give. If you are the type that you want me to train you personally, you want me to teach you one on one. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Yes. So if you are the type that you want me to train you one on one, you understand? Please go ahead and join the Barter-Pro mentorship. The link to join the Barter-Pro mentorship is in the description below. The Telegram channel link. So click on the Telegram channel link and send me a message on Telegram. You understand? And we will discuss about your mentorship, everything you're how it's gonna be, all and for the seasoned traders in the house, if you need maybe you need a brush up on a particular strategy you don't really understand and you need someone to talk to, you can book an hour session or 2 hour session with me, you understand? And from there we'll whatever question you have, whatever you want us to discuss or talk about, we'll be able to like discuss it. So thank you so much for doing that. If you are gaining a lot of value from this content and you would like to support the channel, you can make use of the super thanks, the super chat, or the super stickers, and you can consider being one of our the YouTube membership. You understand? You can consider doing that. So thank you so much for doing that. let's get back to let's get back to the chats. Okay, cool. All right, this is good. Let's adjust to this quickly. Oh, sorry, there's a message. Okay, okay. You were talking about some breakout thing. I couldn't see that. Okay, I'm looking at this market to see. It looks like a price channel. Okay, it looks like a price channel. Okay, guys. Guys, please give me 1 minute. I'll be with you shortly. I need to quickly do something quickly. All right, we're back. Uh, Sorry, I quickly had to just do that quickly, but it's nice to be back. Okay. Oh, I missed those messages. Please, can you resend the messages? Oh, we could go with the sellers now, but let's go with the sellers. I'm expecting a red candle here, and I'll tell you why. See, we have a number one, we have an engulf, but not just because of the engulf. We have a Marabuzu candle, and that Marabuzu candle is a sign of though I think my entry might be bad. Yes, you see, we have Marabuzu candle. Marabuzu candle is a reversal sign actually. It's not but my entry is not the best. But I think we're still gonna win this. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Now, let me explain this quickly. You see, the first thing I noticed was we were coming up with this red green pattern. Look at this. We have red green red green. We're expecting a red, but not just because of that alone. We have a Marabozu candle. You see, anytime you see a Marabozu candle, you need to like you can Marabozu candle is something you can combine. Like it's another concept you can combine to take your trade, but it is not a strategy. You understand? This pure red green pattern, yes, we know that already. You understand? So, but the thing there is we are kind of in a seller's area. Like, look at this. The sellers came in here. You can see. If you go again, the sellers came in here. Then if you go again, the sellers came in here. So you understand? On this same trend line, you can see we have a Marabozu candle closing on a seller's entry. You are expecting a sellers. Now, I mean we have a gap up. That will add more to the layer of it would have added more to the layer of reasons, but this Marabozu candle on a seller's entry is good enough for us combined with this red green pattern. You understand? Now, the best entry would have been above this, but above the round number is not bad too. You understand? But above this level would have been a best entry. You understand what I'm saying? So these are reasons we combine to take our trade and see. Trust me, you understand? If thank you so much, Wilson Benjamin. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. You understand? So, guys, please go ahead and click the like button. We need more of the rest of our friends to join in with us, so that they don't miss out too. Now, look at this. Now we have this. I think. Okay, I thought we have this market sequence of two red candles, then green. Okay, we have another two red candles, then two red candles. The green is coming in. Now we have a gap up here, but I don't see a reason why we should go with the sellers yet. So, and this can also be a double bottom. So you can have the buyers just push into the market and give it and push to the upside. You understand? So these are the things. Look at this now. This is a what they call it. This is a price what they call that thing, price channel. So this is a price channel, and this is another price channel to the downside. Yes, I'm in Lagos. A block movie. I'm in Lagos actually. So as I was saying, sorry. So this is the price channel down here, but you can see the price we have a breakout already right now. Now, because of this double bottom, now the market may just push, like the buyers may push aggressively into the market. You understand? So I'm not going to take any trade against the buyers here, unless we have a reason to go with the buyers. Then you can go with the buyers. We have another price channel down here inside this what they call it, basic market structure. I call it BMS sometimes. Okay, I think we can go with the sellers after this, especially if we have a gap up. That would be nice. But let me mark this entry. Yes, we can go with the sellers after this. Can we please have a gap up at least? We have downtrend, but I will need a gap up. We have market sequence. If we can have a gap up on this, that would be nice. Please give us a gap up. It doesn't give us a gap up, so we have to wait for this entry. Sorry, I missed that message. I missed that message, but we'll be waiting for price to come into this entry, then we'll go with the sellers. Sometimes you know that you should go with the sellers, but you need more confirmation to take your trades. See, if you don't have enough confirmation, you may go very small amounts. You understand? Or sometimes just don't go at all. So over here now. So let's mark this quickly. So we have an entry here. Though I wish I'd entered with the sellers, but we don't have enough reason to go with the sellers. So sometimes you don't have enough reasons. You don't think, why is it after Marabuzu candle, it comes down. Hey, Meroni. Hey, Meroni, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Instead of up. Ah, you see, there are some candles called they call them exhaustion candle. See, Marabuzu candle is one of them. It's one of those kind of exhaustion candles. You understand? Um, yeah. If we have this double bottom here, I'm not gonna go with the sellers again when it comes into that entry. So I should have gone with the sellers here. Yes, we could have gone with the buyers here too. It's an evening star pattern, but I didn't see this round number. You know, it was until when I zoomed in, that's when I saw the round number. Sometimes you don't see all the picture unless you zoom in. So, like if you are looking at the whole market like this, oh, we have a QM here. You know what? Let me mark this QM in case price comes down here. This is it. Let's check if we have a QM. If we have an engulf. Okay, fine. We have an engulf. Let's see if we would have an entry down here. Then I will take the trade if I see the entry. I may not have time to mark it. Okay, I've seen the entry. I sent. You need more explanation on QM. It says there's QM explanation on. Let me just wait for this entry because I may not have time to mark it. Are you coming? Oh yeah, now enter the entry now. Come on. Oh gosh, what is this? It's pulling back. Yes, this is what we're talking about. So let's mark it now. I'm going to mark it now. Pull to the back, up to the upside. So, oh wait, are we having a crazy push to the downside? Anyways, no worries. Let me check it. Okay, this should be a green candle or at least pullback. Let's see if we have that pullback. Okay, maybe the pullback is not going to happen. I'm going to go with the buyers one more time. Oh no, he gave us a gap up. Come on now. Come on, that gap up. I was not anticipating it and I entered too soon. Wilson, thank you so much for joining. Have you ever withdrawn? I actually did a couple of withdrawals recently. You can check videos like videos that I've done withdrawals. There's a playlist section in the binary option in this particular YouTube channel. So the playlist is called live trade session. That's where I take my live trades actually, and I post. See, you see trades that I've taken. There's a particular couple of them where I do withdrawals. Now, if you there's a dedicated withdrawal video in the binary option for beginners for beginners playlist. You can check that one too. So you will see that. Okay, fine, that's good. I entered too soon and we have a gap up. You know, I always say that gap up is in favor of sellers. So I was thinking that the sellers may come into because of that this gap up, but luckily for us, we we have the buyers coming. And actually, and remember, I've been saying for this particular market, I've been seeing a lot of break and retest. You can see market broke this level, then price came to retest it, and the retest worked. So if I see any retest kind of trade, I'm gonna place a lot of attention on it. So let's keep going with 25%. Good. Okay. This was very huge push to the upside. Okay, there's no opportunity here, so let's check another market that we've not marked. And there's no opportunity here, so okay, fine. This is a good market with good opportunity. And I'll tell you why. See, when you see a ranging market like this, ranging markets are full of opportunities. Hey, Anret, it's nice to have you here. Hey, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're feeling great today. Guys, if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. There's so much value on this channel. You understand? So much value right now. It's nice to have you here. Azik. Yes, thank you so much, Azik. It's nice to have you here. Yes, if you're yet to if I'm yet to give you a shout out, send a hi in the comment section. Let me give you a shout out, okay? Yes, it's one of those things. No, you have to always stay true to yourself and to your cause, regardless of what happens. Okay, that's one way to win is to stay authentic as much as you can. Okay, Jennifer Vane Hembo. It's nice to have you here. Sorry if I butchered her name. I'm so sorry, but you know I'm talking about it. So thank you so much for joining. We have this market sequence of two reds, then green, two reds, green, two reds, green. I'm seeing another two red. We'll be expecting a green. We have a gap down, but you see, if price comes down here, I'll be more comfortable taking the trade with the buyers. If it's down to where this demand area is, or at least under that round number. But I can't go with the buyers now. I'm expecting the buyers, but I can't just base the trade on the market sequence alone. I was waiting for price to come down here. Then I'll go with the buyers because this is where the buyers are. Yeah, the time frame is 1 minute. I'm currently in the 1 minute time frame, and the trade time is also 1 minute. I'm using the flag mode so that we can make use of what they call it, margin of safety. I was looking for margin of safety when I wanted to take the trade here. Yes, Mojid. Yes, 1 minute. Okay, let's check the lower time frame entry. If we have a lower time frame entry, we'll mark it, then we'll wait for the lower time frame entry. If we don't see the lower time frame entry, we're not taking the trade. Okay, there's no wonder. No wonder that green card we're waiting for did not happen. There was an entry here. Look at this. There was an entry here. And I did not see the entry, because it's in lower time frame. I still don't know why my candles. I sincerely don't know too, because okay, you can see now we can't take that entry. This is the reason why this green candle did not come down here. Now we cannot take this trade again right now, but we'll just wait. We'll just wait. That's the best thing we can do. Though we can call this an ABC break. You understand? But um, I can't take this trade. It's not enough reason for me to want to take it. At the moment we had the gap down, I probably will take the trade. That would be a good reason to take the trade. But let me just zoom in right now. Okay. If we have another green candle after this, we can go with the sellers. But no worries. Let me keep this as a favorite. Then we'll check the rest of the market. Okay, this one gives us double bottom. Now they are coming into our entry. We can take this trade if price comes to the entry. This is the momentum. We're going to avoid it like a plague. Okay. Can we have a gap up? Oops. That was a huge gap down. I don't think I'm not going to go with either the buyers or the sellers. I'm just going to leave the market the way it is. Let's watch what happens. I'm curious to see what happens. I think this is the so your candles are 3 and 2 more than yours. Check the time frame. See, the time frame we're using is M1. Yours might be S15 or S30. You understand? You need to always check. I'm currently using M1. If you can look at the needle, this needle right now, it's on M1. You can see the timer on the candle. So it's okay. Wow. This is the first time I'll see this kind of evening star that no, this. So let's check another market. Okay, okay, okay. Oh yes, it's true. There's always a delay sometimes. The delay happens. And it depends on how fast the internet is actually. So there's always a delay. If you check your chart and the chart I have, okay. I'm trying to see if there's another, but we need to keep checking on. We need to keep, keeping an eye on this our. Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed some trades. Okay, okay. Let's keep checking the market. We'll find a very good trade. There are some days that the market doesn't just give you the setup that you are looking for. And if you don't find the setup easily, you can just like leave the market and come back. You have to mentally prepare for all this. Okay. This is a rally to the upside. We have a double bottom before and price just pushed to the upside. This area might be a very good place to enter a trade. This area is a demand area. Can I go with the buyers now? Okay, if it comes to another round number, I'll go with the buyers. Let's see. It may still pull back from here, but that round number will make me feel better taking the trade than it's pulling back already. Okay. Can we have a gap down? If we have a gap down, I'll go with the buyers, but we have a gap up. I'm not going to buy. You see, that area is a demand area. I was trying to see if I could just take a trade on the demand area, But the thing there is, sometimes, like I said, you need to be able to combine a lot of reasons. Now, you remember that this is a momentum. I don't want to go against the momentum. At the same time, if I have an opportunity, I don't want to miss out on it. We have another entry down here. You know what? Let's reduce the amount and go with the buyers. But it needs to come to the entry. I've not marked the entry yet, but let it come to the entry. I'll take the trade. So we might have a pullback from the entry. Let me mark it. This is the entry. Oh, price has not even gotten to the entry. I think it jumped up, but no problem. Okay, this is the pullback I was expecting. This is it. Okay, that's good. So this trade now was solely based on this on this demand area, and you can see now I went in with small amounts. Why did I do that? It's because I know that the probability of the buyers against this momentum is not high. Hey Lily, it's nice to have you here. Can you explain gap up and gap down? All right, no problem. Anytime Lily gives me a request, I have to. Yes. So let's go with Lily's request right now. Now, Lily, listen to this quickly. You see, there are two things you need to remember when it comes to gaps. Two things. The first thing is when you have a gap up, is in favor of the sellers, and when you have a gap down, is in favor of the buyers. Those are the two things you need. You can write it down now. Gap up in favor of the sellers, gap down is in favor of the buyers. I'll show you something. Let me see. Okay, I'm looking for a kind of okay, look at this. See, there are two. You know what? Let me break it down. I want to break it down for you so that you can understand better. Now, you see, this is what you call gap. I know you probably know what gaps are, but let me explain it again. You see, look at this market. This candle closed here. Oh, let me change the color of this pen. Let me change it to white. Okay, good. You can see price closed here. I have to make it straight. It closed here, and price jumped up and opened the next candle here. You see, this area is called gap. So gap. This is a gap. But you see, the type of gap here is now is a gap up. You understand? This is gap up. Now look at this. Let me show you. Price closed here. And then, you understand? And the next one opened here. Now tell me what kind of gap up this is. What kind of gap this is? This is a gap up too. Look at this. Let me mark it quickly. This is another gap up. And I will explain why gap ups. Now look at this. This is a gap up. But consider this whole candle now, this whole green candle here. Consider all the candle, all the this particular green candle. What do you see? You see all this area. This is sellers activity. All this area is sellers activity. You understand? All this area is sellers activity here right now. Guys, I'm sorry for my background. If you are hearing things in the background, you understand? It's somebody playing one very big loud radio. You understand? But don't worry about it. So you can see here right now, this sellers activity. Gap ups are in favor of the sellers. So anytime you have gap up, you understand, the sellers are most likely going to come in. Now look at what happened here again. Let me clear this so that you can see clearly. Look at this. Price closed here and open up here. You can see the sellers coming. The sellers decide to what? To just jump in immediately. You understand? This one too, the sellers came in here. The sellers came in here. So sellers, gap ups are in favor of the sellers. Now let's talk about gap down. Now I'll show you all. You know what? I'll send this to the Telegram channel group. So guys, if you have yet to join the Telegram channel, go ahead and click the Telegram channel link. If you want to join the Barter-Pro mentorship, send me a message on Telegram. Now also, if you're yet to subscribe, go ahead and click subscribe button. There's so much value in this channel right now. There's so much value. Trust me, this is premium level value. You understand? These are things that people are paying for. You understand? But you don't have to pay for this. Don't worry. Some people have paid for it already. You understand? The OGs in the channel have paid for it. If you want to join one of the OGs in the channel, you can make use of the super chat, the super thanks, and the super stickers. You know, you can support the channel. So thank you so much. I really appreciate. Now let's look for a gap down. I'm looking for a gap down in these charts. We already established that gap up is in favor of the buyers. Gap down is in favor. No, gap up is in favor of the sellers. Gap down is in favor of the buyers. Let's look for a gap down. Now I found one. This is it. So let me break it down the same way I broke that one down so that you can see. Okay, cool. Look at this. Look at this. Price closed here. And the next one, this next candle opened here. This is what you call a gap down. You understand? Anytime you see a gap down like this kind of gap down, anytime you see a gap down like this, is in favor of the buyers. Is in favor of the buyers. So you see price closed here, you understand, and the next kind of jump down and open. When you have a gap down, the buyers come in. You understand? But it doesn't mean now gap down or gap ups, they are not strategies. No, they are just confirmation. Like for example, when you're about to go with buyers and you have a gap down, it solidifies your entry as okay, fine, we can go with the buyers now. You understand? It gives you more reason to add to your reasons for taking the trade. It's as simple as that. You understand? So that's just how it is. Those are the two major things you need to understand when it comes to gap up or gap down. Gap up in favor of the sellers, gap down in favor of the buyers. If you can understand that, you wouldn't have any problem with gaps. Okay? Lily, is that understood? Let me know if you understand that quickly. All right. So now everybody has you've enjoyed the benefits of having Lily in the chat room now and asking the right questions. So if you have any questions, to go ahead and put to the comment section. Now, if you're here to like the video, please go ahead and click the like button. Let me see how long we have again. Okay, we still have some few minutes. Yes, I'm glad you understand, Lily. Thank you so much. It's very good. Yeah, somebody should give Lily a round of applause for that beautiful question. Okay, cool. So let me mark this seller's entry. Let's mark the seller's entry. Look at this. Okay. I don't see an opportunity here. So let me check. Oh, this is a big double top. I've been seeing a lot of double bottoms, double top, double bottoms. This is serious, man. Now you don't trade gap up or gap down as strategy. Like I said, gap ups are just confirmations. You understand? They are just confirmations. So the way you take your trade would depend on the strategy you are trading itself, not the confirmations. You understand? If, for example, you are trading let's say you're trading a QM, you don't have to wait for the candle close. You understand? For example, if you are going to go with the sellers and you have a gap up, you just have to wait for price to come into your entry, then you take the trade, and then the gap will take effect. You understand? Now, if for example, oh, let me read. So trade gap down after the second candle close. No, no, it's not about the candle close now or the you understand? What's QM? Absolutely, Jessica. Uh, Now I can't explain QM right now because I've explained it already in this particular trade. In this particular session, this is what we'll do. You see, I have explanation on QMs on this channel. There's this playlist called Live Trade Session. You understand? And there's another playlist called M5 Coverage. You understand? If you go into M5 coverage, I have about three explanation of QMs that I've taken like live and direct with my real account. You understand? So you can take those trades there. Like you can watch those playlists and you'll get the hang of the QM strategy. QM is a whole strategy on its own and it needs its own like dedicated video. And I've made a lot of dedicated video on it. So I won't be explaining it right now, but go ahead and watch those videos. It's going to help you. If you really want to understand QM, you understand it better. Okay. Now, talking about when to actually like entry, because I know that's one major challenge that Lily is having right now. Now, what we need to do is if you're going to trade if you're trading common point of rejection, you trade rejection trade. You don't wait for the candle close. Immediately it hits the rejection area, you enter the market. You understand? Now, if you're taking QM trades, immediately it enters your entry, you take your trade. You don't wait for candle close. So we're not talking about gaps or not. Now you can have a gap up. You understand? Probably you want to go with the sellers and you have a gap up. That is a confirmation that when price enters into your entry, you should take the trade with the sellers. Why? Because gap up is in favor of the sellers. You understand? So that is how it works, basically. That is how it works. So gaps themselves are not strategies, they are confirmations. And don't mix confirmation with strategies. Now, the thing there is, if you are here and you don't even understand jack about what I'm talking about, I would implore you to join the Barter-Pro mentorship. You understand? That is where I teach my students one-on-one. I identify their challenges and we work on it daily until they are able to understand. You understand? So that's how it is basically. So join the Barter-Pro mentorship. The link to join is in the description below. You can just go ahead and click the Telegram channel link and send me a message when you get to Telegram. Now, if you want to send me a message on Telegram, there's this tag called Barter-Pro mentorship. If you click on it, it brings you to my chat room and we're able to discuss about your mentorship. Okay, it's as simple as that basically. So let's look for. I couldn't find too many opportunities in the market today. Oh, okay. You know what, guys? Let's just take this trade. Let's take with small amount. I'm expecting a pullback. If it doesn't happen, so be it. I know why it's not going to happen. It's probably because we're trading against the momentum. You understand? But let's see if it's going to happen or not. And if it doesn't happen, it's fine. We know the reason why it's not happening. But I just want to take this trade. And that's why I'm going with small amounts. So let's see if it's going to pull back or not. Now, if it gives us a gap up, we can you see now we have a gap down. Gap down is in favor of the buyers. We're not going to take the trade with the sellers. You understand? Yeah, the buyers are strong. That's why I went with small amounts. I was thinking it would give us a but now you see if we break this level now, the retest might is most likely going to work because I've been seeing a lot of break and retests working throughout the market. So we're going to wait for this retest and we're going to take the retests. So after this break now, we'll wait for the retest. Let's see if that will happen. And if it doesn't happen, it's fine. Okay. Oh, the retest already happened. Come on. I was waiting for this retest and it already happened. It already happened. The retest already happened. It may still happen one more time, so I will still go with the buyers. If the retest happens, oh come on, I was jumpy. If it comes back into the entry, I'll take it again. We still have like 30 something seconds, so you see we have a gap down in favor of the buyers. So let's see if the buyers would hold up their end of the bargain and push the price up. Okay, fine. 10 seconds. Let's see. If they don't jump down, that would be nice because things like this, I've seen them jump down. Okay, there's no jump. That's good. So the retest finally worked. Actually, sometimes you have to study the market you are trading and see what works, what doesn't work. There, I'm not seeing a lot of very good opportunities in the market today, but it's fine. Sometimes, there are some days like that. You don't see too many opportunities. You take whatever you can take and you leave. And even if you are in a drawdown, you understand. The most important thing that is that you you understand. You take the trade you can take and you leave the market as soon as you can. Okay. If we have a gap up, I can go with the sellers here. But I'll need the gap up to happen. No gap up. We're not going with the sellers. Hey, man, Busayo, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling great today. Okay, I was going to go with the sellers, but you see this gap down. I'm not going to gap down is in favor of the buyers, so we're not going to go with the buyers. But no problem. You know what, guys? Let's call it a day right now. We'll be back again in about how many hours? Let me count it. In about 5 hours, we'll be back for another session. Probably the market would have reset that time. You understand? Every day is not Christmas, and you need to understand that you're not always going to like be profitable like in the markets. So the thing there is the most important thing is that you are able to survive the market regardless of what happens. Okay. And one bad session does not define who you are. You don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You understand? That's the most important thing. And you have to keep up that positive mindset no matter what. Yes, tomorrow might be good. In fact, the next few hours might be good. You get the gist. So we'll be back in about 5 hours. So if you're here to subscribe, click the subscribe button now so that when we come back in the live session, YouTube can send you a notification. So also enable the notification also for all notifications so that you can receive notification immediately we are back. This looks like it looks like this as if the buyers wants to come in. If we have a gap down, we can go with buyers. Let's just wait 15 seconds. If we have a gap down, we'll go with the buyers. Oh no, no, no. I expected the buyers to come in, but they came in too early. So no worries, guys. We will be back in about 5 hours. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for I hope you guys learned something. You understand? We always learn, either good or bad, it doesn't matter. You understand? So thank you so much for joining. I hope you learned something. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.